Hello everyone, and today it's episode 6. I should probably start this podcast with a big thank you to people that replied to me on Instagram and put comments down below, put a thumbs up, because that made my day, basically. And it's really nice to find someone who actually does the same thing, or at least, you know, in their leisure time to knit for a bit and here and there and so on and so on. So thank you all for watching me and writing comments down below and saying to me hello, saying that you like my accent and yeah, all those lovely things, saying where you are from and so on and so on. So big thank you. This episode is going to be deep. So yeah, why it's going to be deep? Because lately I've watched few podcasters and they're open up a bit, and I was thinking that I can open up a bit too. No worries, not too much. Let me introduce myself. My name is Barbara. I'm a Polish girl who lives in Ireland. That's basically it. I like to knit, and that's why these videos, most of it anyway, yeah. So today I will thank few people. I will tell you bits about my pouches and what I'm doing with them, about patterns that I bought on Ravelry, about birthdays, just overall, some new thing about new jar, gherkins. I love gherkins, by the way. I know you don't. And obviously standard things. What's on my needles, what's off my needles, a bit of lovely things if I figure it out, and between some things here and there. If you're happy enough to listen to me for a while, keep on watching. Now, I'm definitely a monogamist. I'm a knitter who likes to knit one thing and finish it and start another thing. I may have two things, but I feel pressure. I don't know. Tell me what you think about it. How many projects you can knit at one time, and how do you feel about it? Is it like you don't have control about your projects? And so on and so on. Obviously, I have one project that's on my needles and I haven't touched it for at least a few weeks. But that'd be a completely different video. Okay. I hope I won't forget about anything. Yeah. So first things first, what's on my needles? And if you follow me on Instagram, I'm there as knittingILove. You will see that I'm just putting the same photos because I purchased Mina Phillips pattern, which is called Highland Picks for fingering yarn. And as you notice, if you watched the last video, I don't really get that idea about the width under DK. So I found yarn that it says that it's for 3.5 millimeter needles. So I presume from size 2 till whatever, 3 US, I think. Well, I got it, you probably know, in December. There was a big sale, 25% off for drops, certain yarn. I asked a few people how I should, I asked you on Instagram to tell me what, well, I have 3 colors, this, and this one. Well, to be honest, I have kind of a lime green color too, but I thought that won't work together. So I asked how I should mix it, because the pattern that I chose, well, it's not my finished object, but it's Mina's, so I presume she doesn't mind that it looks like this. So you see there's stripes, there's some bits on the side, lacework people. I haven't done lacework at all, so that'll be my something first thing. So yeah, so what I used, I'm still working on it. So obviously, you know, there's a rule, paid pattern, I'm not giving you anything-ish. But I can tell you, I'm using interchangeable needles. That's a cube, so it's like in cube shaped, 4 millimeters. And I use, I think, 100 centimeters wire, which don't ask me in inches. That's definitely not 32 inches. That's the longer one. 32 inches is 80 centimeters. So 100 centimeters, I don't know, 40 something-ish? I don't know. Oh yeah, what I do with my things, when I have it sticking, I'm just swirling around. Clip. The start. Well, I had to check YouTube, obviously. I've never made a shawl before, so yeah, but that was just a minute and I'm flying through it and I'm increasing. So I'm loving it because you don't have to focus, you don't have to think that much. And to help myself, I'm ticking some boxes. Some rows that way. And the red one was one day, the black one is another day, so I could see how fast I go. Yeah, that's that. That's on my needles, and I hope I'm going to finish it. As I say, I'm making it for my mom, and hopefully I will stick to that plan till the end. It's really nice. But yeah, no, she's coming in to visit us around March, I presume. So I want to give that with the sock that I made for her as a present, so at least she can use it here because it's always cold and rainy and windy. Now, what's off my needles? So for those who are watching me on different devices than computer, you won't see anything here. So if you're on the laptop, you'll see some kind of things showing up. Just at the end of this podcast, just click on it and you have a list of the videos that I'm mentioning now. So what I finished Pom Pom It hat, which I called Pom Pom It 2-in-1. It's a free pattern on Ravelry, and its crew was created by Stephen West, well known in the podcast world. So I figure out, yeah, that's easy, that's fun, I want to do it. So I did. So here, you can watch that. In the show notes, you have a link to my post if you want to. So this hat is for the giveaway, for February giveaway over here. Basically, there are 2 hats. You can pick one. Because someone didn't get in touch with me, but now after a month and something, eventually someone get back to me. So the rule is, first you pick for February whichever you want, and whatever stay with me, I'm going to send it to that person, so I won't have a hat to pass it on to next giveaway. Then I knitted socks for me, which are here with 3 mistakes. One, I chose a bad weight to each yarn. Well, if you make socks, you probably need to make sure that the weight of the yarn is the same. Probably you need to take for consideration the base if you're mixing completely different brands and stuff like that. But that's pros. So yeah, I just wanted a cream color, and the only cream color that I had that was quite nice and soft and, you know, was that one, and it kind of narrowed up my heel. So yeah, that was one. And obviously the other one was that I just circled, well, knitted around before and after fish lips kiss heel. And you know what that means. And this third one, which I now kind of browsed through the toes, it wasn't really a mistake. I classified as a mistake how I finished. That it was not enough maybe color, contrast color over there in my toes, and maybe the finish of it, but at the end of the day, it's not that bad. It's not that bad, no. Last but not least, from the projects that I show you, so you've probably seen it, if you subscribe to my channel, definitely, those short videos that I make with FOs, which just means finish objects, is a penguin. I crocheted a penguin with the hook in my hand. 2 probably hooks, and yeah, it was just, oh my god. The worst mistake you can make is that you mix colors and you start with the opposite color than the one that should be. That's me. That was fun. Yeah, so I had to breathe, don't think, go for it. Yeah, and I finished it, and I was quite surprised because halfway through, when I was just putting the other part on the black part, on the white part, yeah, basically you have kind of like a bag, and obviously you finish it, and it should have been black, but I did it white, so I had to crochet another pair, kind of like a sock, to put it on. And at that stage I was like, oh, quite low that I won't make it and all that stuff. Yeah, but so I started with a face, and it's like, oh, what kind of eyes I'm going to do and all that stuff, and putting them in the place that they really look nice. It's tough for me. But the final effect was I was quite happy. And it has unique sparkle in it because there's no in the world another penguin from Madagascar, bold penguin with Madagascar. But I think at the end of the day, I'm happy with it. Now, another section, you probably will figure out during this podcast that I like jars. What's in my jar? I knitted more mini hats for Irish big knits. And I know that's it's around the world, big knits, but this is Irish because I'm in Ireland. But yeah, I opened up a thread on Ravelry. I'm still thankful for all of you who are there. There's not that many of you, but yeah. Yeah, I opened the thread that I'm just posting those small hats. And if you're doing something similar, post your hats there too. That means if you do one hat, it will motivate me definitely to make 2 more. My goal is 50, just to remind you, and I'm adding to my bigger jar. Let's do it. Those 2 and those 2. I'll show you maybe next time a bigger jar that I keep all of them. So I put in this jar the ones that I made to show you, but overall I keep them in a different jar. So in regards to that action, it's for older people, and now it's February. So normally when people knit hats, they need to send them by some time in December. And the Innocent Smoothie company, they're putting the hats on the smoothie drinks on February. And, well, at least they're in the shops in February. You can buy some. So I bought 2. Probably sell that on Instagram. Go for it. I'm there all the time. Yeah, so I got this green one and I got this red one. And I'm thinking that no way I'm going to give them back. So maybe I'll make some nice thing that they're hanging because I love hats. Yeah, they'll be hanging there and here and there. As a big thank you, as I told you before, I made those pouches. Maybe I'll just do a magic thing and you can see them now on the screen. I created those pouches to give away for my giveaways and to kind of get connection to people around the world. That's so cool. I've sent already some and I hope they're going to get that. I know one podcaster got it already, and to be honest, Mina, you're the last one that I sent. So it's just amazing that it was so fast with the standard post. Or for you, remember, go to my show notes because I will just put links to those podcasters. I send them a big set, I call it, okay? And I send it to them. And for the lucky viewers of their podcast. So they're going to include those prizes for their giveaways or CALs or anything. So yeah, watch them because soon enough they're going to show what they can give away and enter anything that they're organizing. First person that I sent those 2 things are girls from Canada, and that's Twitch and Stitch. I hope you're going to get that. Canada and America, it takes ages. Then the second person that I sent to was Jilly from the Knitting Broomstick. So I hope she gets that too. Then the third person that I sent to was Mina from Knitting Expact podcast. So those 3. Mina got it already, so I hope during her next episode she will organize or add that gift to you all. Well, to you too. I also sent messages through Ravelry to some podcasters, but I haven't got replied yet, so I'm not sure. But obviously, you know, I'm just giving it as kind of a thank you because I've been watching podcasts for the last, I don't know, few months, just no comments. I really like to share, and that's that. And as much as I would want to give more pouches away, I'm just financially not able to, and I hope you understand that. But I figure out that I can still do something. Don't buy 2 coffees and that'd be fine per week. Yeah, and so I figure out that I will come up with a new jar, and that will be jar for podcasters. Okay, for those who I watched and I enjoyed and they haven't received the pouches yet, as just, you know, my gift, not for swaps or anything like that. I haven't done swaps anyway, so I don't know how that works. I'm going to write on the piece of paper a podcast name and fold it and put it into a jar. Anyone that said hello to me through their podcast, like first one, Brownie Knits, which is Gina. I hope I didn't twist your name. Thank you so much for mentioning me. I'm very happy that you enjoy my short videos. In regards to Gina, what I can say, I watched her maybe 3 episodes. I haven't started from the beginning, and if you watch me, you know I like to go back, so I probably will stalk her. I will stalk you, Gina, because I finished Twitch and Stitch, all their podcasts from the beginning till now, which is 24 episodes. So if you're interested, go for it. And I learned more about girls, and I love you! Brownie Knits, I put Ginny over that, just in case I will pick her up. I'll know her name. The next podcaster that I came across is quite new podcaster, but she's done some vlogs and low mail social media stuff, and she's so, I said it, positively twisted, and I love it. I'm kind of classify myself as a positively twisted, yeah, but I don't mind, I like it. So this, if you like to listen to me, you will love to listen to her. And who's that? It is, help me, Soxetera, and that's Shannon. Because I loved your podcast and I'm going to watch it, I'm going to put you to my jar. Another podcast, Stitch Between Pages. I've watched at least 6 or 7. Yeah, what to say? I would love to give you something. So that goes to my jar. And then we have Hugh Loco. Yeah, Hugh Loco. Dyes yarn, sells project bags, show you how to sew. I've watched her video about how to make a project bag ages ago, but I will make time to make it and then show you. It motivates me, so write it down for me to make that bag. And if I make one, I probably make another one and like give it away, probably. Yeah, happy! Hugh Loco, you're going into my jar. And like I said, some of those people don't know me, don't know that I have a podcast, and some mentioned me. So like Brownie Knits, she mentioned me in her last episode, so I'm going to put her video in my show notes, and I'll just write down around what time she talks about me, which was really sweet and cute, and it was really cool to see someone that you no way would have a chance to meet in the real life. It is a real life, but you know what I mean. So yeah, it's quite awesome. I think it's cool. Right, I have to add Lisa Young. She is a new podcaster. Maybe she has 4 or 5 episodes. I know, you know, you podcast more than me. I'm just once a few weeks. But you're getting to my jar. You don't know anything about me, but I'm putting you here. Therefore, what the idea is, because it's something that I'm doing for the first time, I'm going to, you see, I have 4 podcasters, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to pick one. And that one person wins my big set. What's my big set? My big set is coaster, which is sizer for needles, a pouch for circular needles, and a pouch for DPNs or hooks. Also 2 tags I'm going to try to show you. If you don't know the colors, you can go on Instagram, I took a photo. 2 tags, 2 colors. I have sets in 3 colors at the moment. Green, light green, orange, or lavender. They need to pick 1 color for themselves and 1 color for a viewer. Obviously, when they get it and they see it themselves, they can change things. But anyway, that's up to them. And also with this, yeah, 4 color tags, and they will need to decide which one they're going to give to the viewer and which one they're going to keep. So I'm so excited. Well, if you're interested about pouches, I'm still working on it, but you can go on my website and there is a shop, and I put prices and like a PayPal buttons so you can purchase. Just to let you know that I normally put a price for a registered post, So it's around €7. But if you want standard, let me know. I will put you a different link to PayPal. You can pay that, but then obviously you'll take responsibility if you want to get to you. With register, I presume it's bigger chances. Although I send through standard to podcasters, and at the moment everything and my giveaways for hats, and they're all getting to their destinations. So that's that. Let me tell you what the game is about. The game is about, if you are a podcaster, mention me, and then, well, you can let me know that you mentioned me, or one of your viewers can just give me a shout. Like this was the situation with Gina from Brownie Knits, that I found a comment and someone found me because she mentioned me. So that's cool. So now you who watch me, if I pick someone over here, please go to that podcaster channel and under the latest episode, write down a comment that you found her, or just if you watch her, yeah, let her know that I mentioned her and then she won something. It'd be cool to be involved as a viewer, and it would be cool for the podcaster, and it would be a little bit adrenaline for me because I don't have a clue who I'm going to pick, so that's cool. Let's do it. So I think I'll be doing it this way. Let's see, I have a few. Okay, I'm going to show you first. Ooh. So now what you need to do, whoever is watching me now, please go to that link. If you don't know, go on my show notes, and then you find her last episode over there. Go on that channel and then write down a comment that she won a set. Stitch between pages. Get in touch with me if you want to get a big set of these things. You probably watched from the beginning, so you know what I'm talking about. Pick one of those 3 colors that you like, and for yourself and for your viewer that you think they will like, and I'll send it to you. Well, obviously, you know, Ravelry, you find me over there, you can message me over there and write down your address, and I'll be so happy to do that because I want to watch you all, and I would love to give all my pouches, but you know, that's not going to happen unless I win lotto. No worries, I'm not getting out anyone from here, so next time I will put maybe more and I will pick someone. How often, you ask? I don't know. We shall see, because I have another job that I put money into it. And then, yeah, I'll do that. I said that I'm going to mention something about patterns that I bought on Ravelry. But the first thing before I do that, no. Anyway, go back, yeah. I will tell you. I basically have on Ravelry 4 patterns. First one I bought in 2006, I presume. And I'm in the middle of knitting it. But yeah, it kind of puts me off because I think I picked wrong weight of yarn, or it's too big, or whatever. I probably will have to frog it. Yeah, no fun. I'm not even going to show you what it is, but I can tell you what it is. It is Coley, I think that's how you call it, by Ursa Major Knits. Well, anyway, links down below. So that's that. Second one that I bought was Fish Lips Kiss Heel, and that you all well know. So I'm happy about that. I've done it at least 3 times now, and I'm getting used to it. I'm not even sure am I going to try other heels, to be honest, because of this one. So yeah, there's always 2 sides of one coin. Bickerstrat, I hope I pronounced that right, by Kemper. Surname down below. And to be honest, I got it for free because everyone during the Christmas could get it for free. So I got it. It's a pattern, it's a sock pattern, so I can't wait to cast it on. I'm thinking to use 100% wool, and if you're a pro knitter, just let me know what you think about 100% wool. Is it a good idea or a bad idea? But I got it in Poland and I have a lot of it, and I'm not sure what I should do with it. I don't mind mixing 2 together, you know, get 100% this yarn with some acrylic. I want to get myself needles, like 2.25 millimeters needles, which is size 2, isn't it? Or 1? I think 1. Yeah, US size. So yeah, let me know. And the fourth one at the moment is the one that I'm knitting now, which is Highland Picks Shawl Finger by Minna Phillips. Sorry, Philip. I'm enjoying it a lot, and if I manage to do it all, that'd be actually it will cheer me up, help me to get off that box and buy more patterns, not to be pushed a little bit. Not because the patterns are wrong, it's just that my skills are not there yet. So yeah. Now, let's go back to birthdays part that I promised you to tell you about. Quick things. In regards YouTube, I start this channel on the 16th of February. I posted first video on the 23rd of February. So on the 16th, 23rd is my birthday. 1 year. I feel so young. I will try to celebrate and do something about. So if you have any ideas how the other YouTubers, podcasters celebrate their 1 year, let me know, and I will try to fulfill that void. So that's in February, and I want to tell you something more about February because I live in Ireland and we have a leap year this year, and leap year means that we have 29th day in February, which means in Ireland there's a tradition. Well, there's a funny little tradition. If you have Netflix, just go and search leap year and you will have a nice and funny comedy. It's about that during the leap year, women could propose to men. But more about that tradition was I think moved to Scotland or something like that, and apparently it was said that if the men said, well, gave dismissal to a lady, I think that's the word, isn't it? Dismissal. Well, basically they said that he doesn't want to marry her, he had to buy her silk dress. Well, no, he had to kiss her or buy her silk dress or buy her gloves. And then, I don't know, I also found that it's not only one pair, he had to buy her like 12 pairs or something, so she doesn't feel rejected that she doesn't wear a ring on her finger. So yeah, I figure it would be really cool if someone would have done that and say requested a guy to give her, instead of the gloves, a yarn for gloves. So who wouldn't want that? You know, you go to random guy, say, will you marry me? He says no. Cool. Give me yarn for gloves. Joking! So yeah, I think it's quite cool. If you haven't watched it, it's on Netflix. You can watch or you can rent it. It's Leap Year by... Oh, who's by? Amy Adams. The one video I will just post over here is the one that was viewed a lot of time. Is my spring snooze, and is the one that I don't talk in it. So it took me quite a while to actually say something in front of the camera. Yeah. Have a look. You'll find it. Maybe you'll find it funny. I found it funny that I couldn't say a word. But the first ever knitting video, I posted on my old channel, which is Barbara Nalefko, which is my surname. And I just made a playlist, small one, but I really enjoyed that. That's why I created this channel. So you can see this hat, which is over here, and it has a hole for your ponytail, and I still have it, so that's quite cool. So you can see that too. I hope you enjoy that. There is two playlists over there about knitting, so you can go for it. I really need your help. I have some yarn which is cotton, or partially cotton, or full cotton. I think it's 100% cotton. And I got it, I don't know what to do with it. I know that cotton is a little bit stiffer than other yarns, I presume. So if you know anything, or you could suggest, or on Instagram, just tag me or something that it's made with cotton and you think I would like that, please do that. I'll just show you. What colors I have. Yeah, in December I just went crazy. I basically went on the online shop and I was just Ed. Yeah, and that made me happy. I hope soon enough I'm going to show you something that I will buy from Ireland, from Irish shop. Hopefully I find any that I can buy some yarn, which I would say some people call it a snub yarn because there's a wool, not acrylic. So I want to find something like that. And if that won't be successful, then I will at least I hope I can get needles, 2.25mm needles, because I can't get them in Limerick. No. And I don't think I can get even a sock yarn in Limerick. If I'm wrong, and I know someone is watching me from Limerick, let me know, please, 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 on Instagram or under here, because that's what I want to get. And the other birthday that it's coming up, it'll be my birthday in March. I'll be 33-year-old. That's me. I'm not ashamed of my age. At some point in your life, you're happy that you can add another year. Tell me what you would get for your own birthday. So that will give me suggestions what I should buy, because obviously I would want to buy some knitting accessories, yarn, yay! And you know, it's your birthday, so maybe I'll buy something from abroad. Yeah. Tell me your best colorways, links to the website, because I'm a newbie. I don't know all the shops. Yeah, do it. So I think that's that. I'm going to get in touch with Stitch Between Pages, let her know to get in touch with me. I hope that worked, that, you know, mouth to mouth information. And I think that's all. I hope I haven't forgot about anything. I know I have a giveaway for you. So go on my episode 5 when you can pick your color for the pouches. That would be a small set for you. So do that. I'll do that after my YouTube 1-year birthday, okay? And I know I'm getting to almost 500 subscribers on YouTube, which is awesome. So I probably, if I get that number, I'm going to give it away something. And as I show you on Instagram, and probably I post over here, the circular needle pouch can be used for different things too, like earphones and biros, pens, and probably more. You probably come up with more things that you can actually use it for. So if you're not a knitter and you're watching me, go for it. Why not? At least you'll have a coaster and some pouch. So I hope you enjoyed this one. See you on Instagram, Facebook, here. Bye.